Okay. Okay, so find a comfortable position for the next 10 minutes. If you feel to turn off your camera while meditating, just feel free. Make yourself and the space for yourself as comfortable as possible. You might like to close your eyes or turn your face away from the screen. And just take a moment to really arriving with your senses in the present moment as good as you can. Starting with mindful listening. Is there anything you can hear, you can listen to in this very and new moment? The ears just receiving sounds, maybe from inside your body, maybe from the room you are sitting in. Receiving sounds maybe from the space around the room, your house. Simple listening from moment to moment. And for those of us who are familiar with this practice, maybe also listening to your inner voice. Is there anything present right now? You can listen to your inner. And then sensing more and more into this body, the body you are living in, the body that is sitting here, listening. You in this body, listening. And now sensing more into the physical sensations. Maybe opening your senses to pleasant sensations in the body, in this moment. Anything pleasant you are sensing in your location? Maybe the vibrant aliveness, the humming of the body, the breathing, the movements. Maybe some warmth or coolness. And if there's no pleasant sensations, no worries. enjoying if they are pleasant in the body in this moment. And then letting go, moving over to the neutral sensations, opening your ability to sense into the body, sensing neither pleasant or unpleasant sensations, the neutral ones. And let them simply come to you, into your consciousness. Maybe some contact with the chair, or the contact with your hands, the contact with the breath. Acknowledging it's neither unpleasant nor pleasant. It's okay. Neutral, okay. And then if you feel like letting go of the neutral sensations and getting ready for also sensing what's unpleasant here in the body. And we experience this almost every day. Simply turning our friendly consciousness to the body, to possible unpleasant sensations. Not getting overwhelmed by them, but also not ignoring them. The middle way. Maybe even with an attitude of friendliness or acceptance. Oh yeah, there is pain. There is discomfort. Tolerating the unpleasant, being present with it. Acknowledging the neutral, enjoying the pleasant from moment to moment. And then letting go of this piece and becoming aware of the room you are sitting in this moment. In your house, in your flat, the city you are living in, the country. Your location on the planet in this moment. And then widening the awareness also to the Zoom location, to the big Zoom room we are meeting here, where we are together practicing. Sensing into this room, this Zoom room. The common space. What's present there for you in this moment? And then slowly bringing your attention back to your body, to the room you are sitting in, preparing to end this little practice. Maybe taking a deeper breath, or if you feel like moving the body a little. Opening your eyes or leaving your eyes open, reconnecting, maybe with the screen, maybe turning on your camera. Thank you so much, and welcome to the ones who entered during the meditation. Sasha, so nice to see you. Namaste. Good evening. Maybe for some it's good morning. I have no idea.
Yeah. Thank you, Tatini, for offering this entrance into our virtual space. And for those who are here, Tatini already mentioned that we are recording this session. So if you don't wish to be recorded, you can also just switch your camera off. But in the light of the community and also this day, World Meditation Day, that is now celebrated for the second year, as it was announced in 2024, it's really a great honor to be recognized as a meditator and have our own day when we say, yes, this is the day that we all join together. But just like the Mother's Day, right? Like we celebrate Mother's Day or Women's Day on a specific day, but mother is always a mother on every day. And we know that just like we meditate every day, or at least we try, right? Sometimes we drop it, but we come back to it. So the intention for us today hosting the gathering is to really hold the space and offer a gentle reflection on where we've been, where we are going, and also how to really enter our space with gentle guidance of Tatini, who is going to give another meditation in a bit, and then I will close it with a meditation about the reflection of our past and future self. And before that, I would like to offer you a poem. It's a poem from, I don't know if it is really a poem. How would I call Lao Tzu? Is he a poet, a philosopher? And for those who don't know, sometimes pronounced as Lao Tzu or Lao Tzu. Lao in Chinese means old, and Tzu means child. So how wonderful is that someone can have a name like that, an old child, and someone who was very curious about everything in his surrounding and was really resistant to accept any roles that all kings were offering him to be their advisor. And just before he left, the society disappeared and nobody knows where he was. He left this really short book, Tao Te Ching, the book of everything. And I'm going to read a part. It's called a beautiful translation, Always We Hope. Always we hope someone else has the answer. Some other place will be better, and some other time it will all turn out. This is it. No one else has the answer. No other place will be better, and it has already turned out. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. There is no need to run outside for better seeing, nor to peer from a window. Rather, abide at the center of your being, for the more you live it, the less you learn. Search your heart and see the way to do is to be. As you're letting this inner space of the wise child offering these words to you, just notice what is alive at the moment, and if there is any inspiration arising, any connection, you may put that in a chat if you wish to do so. Or perhaps even what you're hoping for. Yeah, arriving home together is the best. Yeah. Do see some friends maybe having intention to add in the chat. We'll just wait for a bit more. Yeah, the way to do is to be. Just drop into this. There is a freedom. Yeah. And as you're preparing to perhaps share now or later, I'm going to give space for Tatini to continue to guide us with another meditation. And there is another sharing. Love this poem, softens mind, reminds me that the truth is in the heart. Yeah. And here I'm going to actually also share it here. What this poem touches in me really is first just the title, Always We Hope. And I find it really, at this time, is often when we hope for a better future, ending a good ending of the year as well. But also how much we can lose ourselves in hoping for something else to be. And I really resonate with that at the moment. I'm just wondering, Tatini, if you're ready to take us to the next.
Yeah.
I'd love to surrender myself to your wonderful voice.
Yeah. And what really comes to my heart mind is more and more I'm longing, and not anymore so much hoping for, but more longing. And as Rumi is saying, the longing will take you where you need to go. So it's that longing that comes from that deep place of meditation or of not knowing, which has quite a force and brings me to different inner and outer places where then maybe some more work needs to be done or flowering is happening. Yeah. So this is what's coming in this moment. And the next meditation is an offering to connect. So we will connect with the earth and through the earth with each other. And then we connect with the heart and through the field of the heart also with one another. And then we will connect with our heads centers, our microcosmos, and then from there to the universe. And then we come back. So that's my offering. If you wish to follow, just follow, and otherwise maybe just do your own practice, and this will also take about 10 to 15 minutes. So make yourself comfortable again. If you feel like, turn off your camera or just be as you are in this new moment. And for this meditation, it could be helpful to place both of your feet onto the solid ground as good as you can. If it's not possible, imagine that they touch solid ground. Maybe you feel comfortable to have your eyes closed or open, maybe turn away from the screen. Maybe also taking a couple of breaths to recenter yourself into the present moment and into the body, the location you are living in and with. Breathing in new life, oxygen, life force. And breathing out, letting go. And then guiding your attention slowly but surely towards your feet, especially the soles of your feet. Your hands can be resting on your thighs or in your lap. How does it actually feel to connect with the sensations of your feet, touching the ground, touching the earth? Only you are touching this very place on the earth. It's your place to be in this moment. The place where you can really inhabit your location with your consciousness. Your special place on the earth. Becoming aware, becoming very clear that in this moment, all of us are touching the earth in this way. We are connected through the earth. Through this way, we are touching it. Almost every sentient being touches the earth in this way. And how does this land, this information, this reality? We are connected through the earth. Yes, we do know, but now we become conscious of it. We actualize this knowledge in this meditation, making it alive, an alive experience. How does it really feel to feel connected like this? And then letting go, letting the attention move slowly and softly towards your heart space. Wherever you locate the heart space in this moment. Maybe it's the physical heart area in the middle of the chest. Maybe you sense it somewhere else. For most of them, it's the chest area. Maybe taking a couple of deeper breaths into that space to support it becoming a little bit more alive, to support yourself, to center your attention there. The heart space. The space where your love and your compassion arises usually. Where you maybe give but also receive love and compassion. Maybe another word comes to you, also fine. The heart is the strongest electric magnetic field in the body. Stronger than the brain waves, much stronger. And more connecting hearts can be able to align their heartbeat so it becomes one heartbeat, no matter how many people are together, no matter whether they are in the room together or like now in the Zoom room together. It's the horizontal heart space where we can connect with each other. Maybe you like to imagine or even to sense, letting it become a reality, that we are connected through our hearts in this very moment. With this community and with the world community. And how does this land, this actualization in your location right now? What do you feel? What's present? And then letting your attention move from the heart up to the head, to your head center, your brain, your microcosmos, container of all informations from past, present, and maybe even future. And then moving your attention beyond your head to the macrocosmos, to the universe above you, and of course all around you, all around this planet Earth. Connecting with the universe, being a significant part of it, unique, your unique presence, part of the universe. How does that actualization land in your consciousness? Sensing your connection, you are part of this universe. Sensing your heart connection, you are part of the heart community. Sensing your feet on the ground, you are connected with all of us, with everything. And then letting go of the formal part of this meditation and maybe just resting for another minute in what's present for you here. Simply yet letting yourself be. And then when you're ready, I was going to say starting to end, starting to end, yeah. Maybe by deepening your breathing again, maybe by moving the body. Welcoming the new moment. Thank you so much for sharing that space with me, with all of us. And with this, I hand over to Dalida.
Thank you, Tatini, for this grounding and elongating practice. I just feel like my body is kind of like just went and connected with that space. And I would just like not to take us away from this. So if you can, we can all just kind of like continue to gently move around that core that Tatini just created for us. And I would like to go straight into the next practice, if that is okay. Of course, if you feel like you would like to stand up or just gently move, or even allow your body to kind of like swing a little bit, whatever that is. But I would like to offer a visualization practice. If you do have pen and paper near you, you can use it and just to write some reflections. But we will be going in and out of kind of like eyes closed and maybe just writing things down as or just holding your inner space and allowing the visions to offer messages as we are feeling connected, present in the space of being. But I do want to honor the fact that despite that present moment, that the only truth that there is, the present moment in our practice, that our mind and the capacity of it to go constantly to roam into the past and future, I would like for us to invite that part of the mind as well. That is so helpful for us to plan, also learn and reflect. And as I'm offering the practice, you can again close your eyes and just follow directions. And if you get lost at any time in my instructions, then just allow yourself to do your practice and enjoy the present moment as you wish. So for the start, I'm going to invite you to imagine that somewhere there on 45 degrees away on the left from, well, I don't know where I'm showing. Maybe Zoom is giving the mirror. Don't follow my hand. But on the left side of your screen, that there is another screen. And in a moment, we're going to invite your older version of yourself, a year older. And whenever you're ready, you can switch that screen on and allow that 2024 version of yourself to appear on that screen. Just gently begin to notice at first just the posture, the facial expression. Perhaps you can imagine that older version of yourself even being with some other people, how she expresses herself or he expresses himself. The tone of voice, maybe even what kind of clothing is there. A year ago, perhaps you were also meditating. Maybe it is that scene or just the end of the year. And you were wrapping up the 2024. And then allow that version of yourself to make an eye contact with you. And at first, you begin to notice from your memory what kind of aspiration did that version of yourself have a year ago. You can also gently invite to your memory as you're looking at yourself, understanding with compassion on what challenges you may have been facing as well. So go ahead and offer compassion to older version of yourself for all the challenges you've been dealing with at that time. Perhaps these challenges are still somewhat present and maybe some of them are gone. You have already resolved them. So go ahead and share with your past self. What was that like to be on this side? What have you learned? Sharing like friend to friend. And if that's something you would like to write down, you can just write few words or sentences. Perhaps even in a form of a letter, dear past self. And that past version of yourself is just offering gratitude for everything you have done, coming to the other side. So go ahead and share about your lessons, growth, And from this place of present self, now, if you could have a capacity to have real time travel, if you could teleport yourself right there back to that place. And you can even imagine that you go straight back into that scene on the screen and connect, really join your past self. And feel the way that feels. And how would your past self see you? What is your posture, expression on your face, the present self? What kind of challenges you might be dealing with at the moment? Are they very different or somewhat new? What are the aspirations you're having at the present moment? And then bow to your past self and step out of the screen and come, join yourself back into your body and feel the way that feels. And if you wish to write anything down about your aspirations or challenges, or just gently reflect. If you were to imagine yourself a year older, it's going to be a 2026 end of the year, shortest night or shortest day, longest night in some places. Right now, in some places where our friends are, like in South Africa, is the longest day. And just write that you're hoping for, the growth, the learning. So if you were next year to do the same practice, you could bow to yourself with gratitude. But if there would be the space for growth, something that you could really gift yourself for the coming year, so that it would take a year to accomplish or even make first steps in becoming a better version of yourself, what would that be? Would you want to have a bit more ease or confidence, humor? Do you want to be more playful or wise? Something you wish to invest in the next year. And then write that. It could be a word or just a short sentence. Or even an image that could represent that for you. And then whenever you're ready, you can again close your eyes. And this time I'm going to ask you to come back to your own center again, and then imagine that there is another screen, this time 45 degrees to your right. And on that screen, the future version of yourself appears. And now it is the version of yourself, the one who has already invested a year into following the inspiration, dealing with the challenges that you're facing at the moment. investing in the growth, and that version of yourself has already gotten the fruits of your work. And so just notice how that version of yourself holds her or his body. How are they expressing themselves? Who are the people around? They're smiling, maybe alone, maybe meditating, whatever it is. Just look at any details that stand out, where you feel that you are wishing for, that where you want to invest in your growth has already taken some roots, and already there are flowers of all the growth being obvious and visible. And now gently teleport yourself into that time. Join your future self. Step into the screen like Alice would step through the looking glass. And right there, hand in hand, you both look at this present moment and the present version of self. And if there was one advice, one word, suggestion, a reminder on what would be the first step for you so that you know that you're going towards that desired place, what would that be? Is there any advice from your future self that could really help you to move with more ease, to let go of some burdens that might not be necessary? Is there any piece of advice, even if this is exactly what you need to be paying attention to? Is there any other aspiration that might be more important? Anything that your future self can offer. And then just gently begin to write a compassionate letter from future self to yourself now, allowing that perspective to come in with words of encouragement, understanding of what you're going through. Or you may also, coming back to this present moment, offer words of gratitude to your future self for all the wisdom, and all the effort that takes place to make that version the best version of yourself. And now each and every one of us, hand in hand, connecting our past and future version, and all integrating in the present moment. Let us just set intentions for the whole world. All the beings, human, non-human, creatures, elements, and may all our intentions spread out like little gifts along the path that we are going to walk. And let us set good intentions for all forms of intelligence. Yes, all of them. And so, one school of thought in China was contemplating, well, many schools of thought were contemplating if the nature of human was good or bad. The initial one, right? And there was one school of thought that was saying it must be good because every human is going to feel compassion and will try to save a child standing at the edge of the well, wanting to save the child from falling inside. And therefore, the nature of human is good. And with that, I would just like to set the intention for goodness to spread out through the whole year ahead, where we can offer the hand to each other whenever we see that another person needs it. And we can also ask for another's hand when we feel we might need it. And if we all had courage to do that, what a wonderful world it would be. So thank you all. Thank you very much for coming back. And I'd just like to invite you to unmute yourself and if you wish, offer maybe a word of wisdom that you have heard from your future self or any part of the reflection from either this brief practice or anything through this hour that you have experienced, or just write in the chat. It would be lovely to hear your voice as well. Anything you might want to share. I see you unmuted, Tatini. I'm compelled to ask you if you would like to share anything.
I always like to share, you know me.
Yes.
It was so lovely because my past self was so happy. I didn't know I was so happy last year, although there was so many challenges. But the main thing was I had such positive intentions, and they also went from last year to this year, and this year was even more challenging than last year. But what is interesting because I got an interesting couple that means, and the couple is celebration and discipline. So let's see how this will work out. Yeah, celebration and discipline. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So let us share celebration and discipline as a gift to the world. um, I'm sure this is a good seed coming from this gathering. Yeah. What other good seeds can we have for the whole world? And I'm aware that we are already over the hour. If anyone would have to leave, please just be free. Feel free, and also welcome to stay for another 5 minutes or so. Yeah.
I mean, we actually we offered it until 8.
Until yes, yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, it would be so lovely to hear your voices.
Sadia, Shaz. Yeah, what please.
Hello, my name is Sadia. I'm from the UK. So I'm new to this group, so thank you. Beautiful practice. For me, just being able to hopefully offer mindfulness to the wider community and that ripple effect. I think the poem earlier and that practice just taught me that I can, I'm really proud. Even things have been challenging. I'm grateful that I've been able to move through things quite skillfully. But actually, with my lived experience of mindfulness and this difficulty, how do I make that a ripple effect? Because there's people suffering in my local community in England. And when you can give mindfulness in any form, a smile or just teaching it, which I do, it's really beautiful. People really change, and you, there's hope in the world again. So to give compassion and love, and some of my kind of um, some of the people I'm inspired by, like Rumi. So just to continue that seed, really. Thank you.
Beautiful. So there, adding seeds of love and compassion. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. John, would you like to share? And before you,
Yeah, just it's lovely to be
mm,
in an international gathering like this. Thank you so much for facilitating it.
yeah,
It just gives me hope, really. And we're all on the same planet with our feet in our own spot, but all connected. So that's just a lovely thought. And it's just always nice to be reminded there's so much wonderful people about. It baffles me there's so much craziness going on as well, but it's always nice to share that. And thank you very much, everybody. So
mm,
lovely to be here. Thank you.
yeah, yeah.
Lovely to meet
Thank you. Thank you, John. Yeah. So the seeds of the diversity and the international intention of connecting everyone together. Yes. And that good craziness, not that mad craziness that is happening. We want those seeds of good craziness. Yeah.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah. So there's also a message of slowing down. So we are offering seeds of slowing down and slowing down so we can reconnect and reset and reevaluate and then step forward with new intentions. Yeah. Would anyone else like to share? Hmm. I love these poses on mindfulness gatherings. The other day I was rewatching uh, a, a, a session I missed for Earth Awareness Teacher Training. And there was such a long pause for giving everyone space just to reconnect. And I'm just thinking at the moment, if someone is watching this, they will certainly not sit and wait. So my mind just wandered away. And then I see faces of Sasha and Magdalena, and I'm compelled to ask if they would like to add anything. Friends from the region. Yeah.
Oh, we can't hear you, Magdalena.
We can hear you. Maybe your system on Zoom needs to be transferred to your headphones. Eventually it will come in.
No.
No.
I have no idea what.
There you are. There you are. There you are. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You were silently asking us if there was a sound.
I almost started to speak in Croatian. Sing, Sasha.
Yeah.
This travel from myself to the world and earth, past myself, future myself. I don't really have any words. I just wanted to be here in silence.
Beautiful.
And that's all. And that's all.
So yeah, we offer the seeds of silence to the world.
Yeah.
So much needed. Yeah.
Because my body is so thankful to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. May we all have more space to rest.
Yeah. And somehow this idea of just be, and all the doings will come up in their own time is so restful. And then do what comes out from be, but not tonight.
No. Yes. Wonderful. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Magdalena. Yeah. Wonderful. So we have a sharing from Caroline. It's great to see you here, Caroline. So giving more space to our inner voice, becoming and being resilient to outer noise, celebrating the good in humanity wherever it appears. Yeah. May we be resilient, and may our capacity to distinguish or find the inner silence when that noise becomes too disturbing from the outer world. And may our inner silence offer healing to the external noise. Yeah. Would anyone else like to offer a wish for the world, whoever might be watching? And if not, we are going to close it for the night. So let us all place our hand on the heart or any other soothing place. You may have your own words of loving kindness. You can offer them to yourself. Or just accept my offering. May I, may you, may we all be at peace. May I, may you, may we all be happy. May I, may you, may we all be healthy. May I, may you, may we all be loved. Thank you all very much for joining tonight. It was
You're
wonderful
welcome.
to sit with everyone.
Lovely to meet you.
Happy holidays.
You too.
Yeah.
Emery?
See you next time. Thank you so much for coming and joining, for your presence. Lovely.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye bye. Best wishes.